Alright, here's a Hunter Mayfair ceiling fan that I got at Fanimation. This is the third fan that I'm showing to you guys that I got at Fanimation about testing out of 6. One of them I'm pretty sure I can't before testing. I'd have to hang that one up. But the last one I'm going to be reviewing since that's the one I can't really test. For test that is. Yeah, so yeah. But on the next two, I'm pretty sure some of you guys will like those. But I figured I'd do the more interesting ones that I can actually test first. So yeah. This fan I got from, I bought from TheCeilingFanPage, aka Tommy. But it was delivered to Fanimation by Metal P. And for those who are wondering why it took me so long to get this fan along with the other two, the white and verde Sierra fans. Reason is I paid for this fan in the verde Sierra ahead of time, so like when he got them at Habitat, like he had the money to buy them. The white Sierra I ended up buying from him later on since I was supposed to be getting the second one from him originally, but I didn't send the money ahead of time, so he sold it to someone else. So which was fine with me. I mean, if I sent the money ahead of time, it would be more understandable that he couldn't sell it. But since I didn't send the money like to buy the fans, his call, he can sell it to whoever he wants. But yeah, this reason is why it took so long to get those fans is we were trying to find a way to send them here, to get them to my place without having to ship them, because it would have taken him a lot of time to pack them up and ship each one of them, and it would have cost me quite a bit. So since he lives very close to Fanimation, and Mark goes to Fanimation basically every time that there's a trip or a group trip, we were trying to find a way to bring him to Fanimation so Mark could bring him back to me whenever these fans were at Fanimation. So we were going to try to do the summer trip, have Tommy go to the August one, and he was going to try to go, but his dad got injured, and then he was going to try to bring these fans to Metal Pete, so Metal Pete can drive them to Fanimation. But Metal Pete was riding to Fanimation with somebody else, so he didn't have his own car to do that. But on this trip, the October one, Metal Pete was actually able to do that, so I was able to get these fans. If not, I only would have had like 3 fans to be bringing back, and I probably would have gotten more fans, but since these fans were taking up some space, I tried to be considerate of Mark Wilson to not take up too much space in his car, since his car was already pretty filled up. So yeah. But yeah, back to this fan. It runs fine. It does not have the original portion from Hunter, since its original one was pretty messed up. It was 2 high speeds and 1 low speed. I will be posting the video links of this fan where Tommy tested it, and also I'll be posting Tommy's channel link in the description below, along with Metal Pete's channel link. I should give him some support and give him a shout out, and basically. So yeah. So yeah, let me go ahead and start the fan off on well, first before that, maybe just show the outside. The outside is actually a bit more beat up. I feel like this fan was installed in the kitchen just because it doesn't look as, it looks like it was a tiny bit greasy at first, like on the corners right here. And I feel like someone cleaned it off well. I don't know, I feel like it was in the kitchen, maybe close to a kitchen. Maybe that could have been the other reason why the blades were starting to bend down a bit, or droop down a tiny bit. But yeah. Some of them are a bit more beat up than the other ones. Like that one has a bit of a scuff right there. This one's alright. This one has that mark right there, so yeah. So, and there's the Hunter logo. And there's the different type of switch cam. But this is a different type of switch cam for those who didn't know that they had in the 90s for some Hunter fans. And I'm pretty sure there's like, I know this fan had these type of switch caps, the low profile 2. Sometimes they had the logo switch caps, sometimes they had this one. So it's kind of hard to tell which ones actually had them. So yeah. So these ones aren't really seen as often, so I kind of am happy to finally have one that has this type of switch cap. So let's go ahead and start off on no. And since this is an older one from 1992, it doesn't have those vents in the center. So I can just let, since the pull chain's wobbling in the original one, I can just let it rest right there and it'll just spin in the center. I just need to do one more video. Well, this one is actually the last video I'm recording tonight. I already tested it with the light kit, but I'm uploading this one first is to keep it in chronological order. Like one side, one blade finish with and without the white kit, then the other blade finish with and without the white kit. I kind of like to keep it in order. Now I have one with and without the white kit, and then the other side of the blade finish with white kit and then no white kit. I just feel like I had to keep it in order, so yeah. That's actually what I've been doing for almost all the videos. I kind of do that, something like that. Like I'll show it with and without the white kit, with one blade finish, and then like when I do it to the next blade finish, I'll just swap the blades, the other side, leave the white kit on, then show it without the white kit last. But well, I'll test it without the white kit last, but I'll upload that video first, and then the third time I tested with the white kit. Basically, like the white Delta 2, I tested that one with the walnut with the those maple blades without the white kit. That was the last time I tested it, but I actually uploaded that one before the video I did of the Schoolhouse Grove. So yeah. But this fan does have a pretty good low speed to it. I did show my mom the fan last night, well this morning, if you want to wait in the spotlight. And she did tell me that it would be a good fan for living room, but the only thing is I told her that it would be good since it matches the kitchen fan. She said, well, that wouldn't really be that good of an idea because since the living room and kitchen are both different rooms, it's better to have one that looks more like a living room fan and one that looks more like a kitchen fan. When she said that, it actually made me realize that it's actually a good point. Because this fan does look almost identical to the Passport 2. It's kind of better not to have them identical. If they were the same rooms, that's one thing, but since if they were basically one big kitchen, that's one thing, but since the other half is a living room, it's actually better not to have them basically identical. So this is kind of like making rooms seem to have more of a separate feel to it, not to make it okay. It's just like just to make it seem like it's not like you don't have the kitchen, you don't have the living room basically in the kitchen. Just to make it seem like more its own room. So that's why I'm probably not going to be putting this in the living room unless I take down the Passport 2 and swap it out for something else. I don't know what I'm going to put there, but if I do, I could also just put the Infinity in the living room. So this one's not the number one priority for the living room anymore. It could, but it's still possible that it'll go up in the future. But I'm back to the fan. It does have a nice low speed to it. A tiny bit slower than the original low speed that 100 fans have. That is something that I do notice, but I do like it like this. So yeah. I mean, I already showed the Passport 2 in bright brass when I first tested it back in the with the Schoolhouse Globe. And since the white feathers on that fan now, I don't have one to test on this. I figured to not make it seem like a repeat video and to make this fan seem more different, to make it seem like a different fan, I'm testing not make it seem just to make it more separate. When I test it with white kit, I just put the spotlight on it from the local file that since it has a new one on it now. I just wanted to make it seem like a different fan that I'm testing out, just kind of like make it seem more, kind of like just to like make it seem like its own fan, not like or just like a knockoff of the Passport 2. I was testing out the same white kit again. I just wanted to make it seem a bit different this time. So yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and move it up to medium. I'm not going to be testing any more fans until this coming weekend. So, or probably Friday since there's no school that day. Or there's no class that day. I'm not in school, I'm in college now. But yeah. And also, I'm surprised, like I put up a lot of the videos from Fanimation, like the actual fans from the fan museum, and almost a lot of those have very low views. I'm surprised about that. Thought you guys would actually like to see them. That's why I spent like almost the whole entire time I was there recording literally almost every single fan that was operational there, so you guys can watch them. But I don't know if that was even worth the time, honestly, since a lot of you guys don't really seem to be watching them. But yeah, I don't know if it's just because it's a reason or if I just uploaded them all at once and it's kind of taking you guys some time to watch them. But if it is, I just like want to know what it is because I spent like almost all my free time at Fanimation just recording stuff like whatever free time I had. I was studying there for a test that I had the date, after that, I was heading back on Tuesday, and the day, and then right after that, like on Wednesday, I had a test that I had to take. So yeah, so just talked to Dan, Metal Pete, Charles Smith, Mark Wilson, obviously I'm here, so and Brian Fanimation. I was trying to talk to everybody as much as we could, but also I want to try to get a video of almost all the fans there. So yeah, I'll be making a slideshow. Well, yeah, not a slideshow. Well, I probably will be doing a slideshow of the fans there, and also like a playlist of the fans there, and also like a playlist of a slideshow like the fans that selling at restaurants and stuff like that. But yeah, this fan does have a pretty good medium speed as well. I would install this in my bedroom. Like, I probably would. This would be like the only fan I'd probably like break the rule into installing this and have this installed in my bedroom. I'm just not sure how well to want to place the rule against the walls. It's one thing seeing it on the floor, testing it, or seeing it up here on the wall ceiling. Yeah, it probably won't look too bad. Antique brass won't look too really that good in this bedroom. I know that. Bright brass, I think, would be okay. Won't be bad, but it'll be okay. Like it will look fine in here. Although the white looks a lot better in here. That is just the only thing I had to say about it. But the next one could also be another fan I put up. The next fan I had to test after this one, which is basically a fan I used to have in my bedroom. That is a hint I'll give you guys. But yeah, let's go ahead and move this fan up to high. I'm not sure when this fan was discontinued. I have a feeling this was. I know the Passport 2 was basically made for almost the whole entire 90s until basically like when they discontinued the Passport 1, which was basically the same thing but 4-bladed. They made Passport 2 up until like 2000, I'm pretty sure. Like right before, like I know they had like a few of them with the Air Max motor. So yeah, I feel like this one was like discontinued for like maybe 97, 98. That's just from what I'm guessing. Because I don't really see this one as much as like the Passport 2, Summer Breeze, and stuff like that. This one seems, out of like the builder fans from the 90s, this one seems to be the more uncommon one out of those like generic looking Hunter fans. Aside from like the Passport 1 and stuff like that, or the 42-inch Summer Breeze and Passport, stuff like that. It does have a good high speed to it. It's making the Infinity spin quite a bit. I actually feel a very nice breeze from it right over here. It's funny because almost all the Hunter fans have the same airflow, but this one I'm feeling a very good breeze from it, like more than other Hunter fans that I've tested. Like, I feel a lot more air from it from right over here where I'm sitting. I could also just be sitting a bit closer. I don't keep the chair in the same spot all the time. I do move it. I always put it back into place. It's not like it's different compared to like at the old place. The recliner was always in the same spots. I would just sit there and record them. But yeah, I do have the fan basement almost done. I have more of the blades down there. I just need to finish off plastic saran wrapping the blades that I got from Brendan C. Johnson from the fans that he dropped off recently. And the blades will be basically all set and down there. And then I just have to move some more fans down there, a few more, and then they'll be somewhat ready. Somewhat complete for the most part. All the blade arms are down there, like the wrapped up ones, are in that plastic blue bin. So yeah, let me go ahead and bring this fan up close a little bit. Camera up close so you guys can hear the air movement. And that is not bearing sound, that's actually just the pull chain running against the motor. Just in case you guys don't believe me, I'm going to shut it off. Do a spin down, put it on reverse. I control reverse briefly, and then I'll end the video. Funny because I keep like doing like a video of like the group of fans that I get each time I get some fans, but it's still some that I have yet to record because I can't protest them at the moment. There's two more fans from Brendan C. Johnson I got from him recently that I have yet to test. Both are Casablanca, I'm just gonna say that much. And then there's like from that bunch of fans that I got after moving in here, there's one of them that I have yet to test because I can't get a damn download off of it, but I'm gonna try to do that soon. That's partially the reason why I can't test one of the ones from Brandon St. Johnson that I got from him recently. The other thing is I don't have blades on it that I actually want to use to test it. But yeah. Yeah, I'm getting tired this early because I need to. But need to upload the videos. Then I'll be like 2 times again. I'll upload them later, and then I'll end up uploading it like a Friday. Yeah, I do miss having a higher ceiling in the bedroom, but I'm alright with it. I mean, Infinity does a good job moving a lot of video. This one, just being flush around, so I'm okay with it like that. Alright, I start off on no, reverse. Alright, I move the fan up to medium. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move it up to high. I think it might have accidentally skipped to high speed. There we go. I went quite a bit more reverse than it was in forward. It's probably just vibrating against the floor. Moves good on reverse too. Yeah, let me go ahead and shut it off. Oops. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos to come.